This next video is going to sort of put some finishing touches on these letters, using color and just kind of laying them out. So as I laid these out in the last video, these are all still separate layers, and it's at this point that you can kind of maneuver them. If you use the arrows on your keyboard, you can actually move them up and around and nudge them as you see fit. It's got to be legible. You got to be able to read it. You don't want to put A over here, not knowing if it's A books or A room. So you just got to use a little bit of common sense. So it's okay to kind of scatter them around a little bit. I don't recommend tilting them in any way. Don't recommend anything like that. So, you know, you just kind of figure out how you want these to be laid out in red. Okay? And once you establish the way you'd like them, you can go ahead and then we're going to start changing the colors of some of these. Okay. Now again, if you are particular about, you know, like let's say that you start making this a certain size, start stretching it out, and you actually like it this way, and then you notice that now it's much bigger than that A. What you can do is you can make a copy of it, holding down the Alt key, making a copy. This one just happens to say the same thing, but if it's going to be saying something different, go back to the text tool, highlight it, and change it to whatever you wanted it to change to. Alright, so once you figure out where you want everything to be laid out, I liked it the way it was before, we're going to go ahead now and start working with some colors. So I'm going to go and bring out the picture. Okay, you can see that the picture has a lot of red and maybe some brown, so you probably want to steer away from those colors quite a bit. You probably want to stick to colors that are going to stand out a little bit more. So you can go ahead at this point and select particular layers, highlight them, because this is a text layer now. You're going to go back to the text tool, you're going to highlight it like you would in a Word document, and down below here is where you would change the color. If you wanted to change it to a blue, that's how you change it to the blue. Okay, so now if you didn't like this color, you can go ahead, highlight it again, and change it to another color here. Okay, just like that. Now, ones that are already changed from a text layer, which is what I'm going to show you in a minute, you won't be able to go to the text tool. It's not going to allow you to change it. So what you would have to do to these layers is to click on Command U. Now this is a very dark color to begin with. You'll have to what they call colorize it, bring up the lightness, drag the hue around, and that's when you can have a color. Okay, so as long as they're text layers, you highlight it, go down here where the color is, and you're going to select your colors. My suggestion is a couple of 2-3 colors maybe. Shouldn't all be different. Should all be kind of, you know, should have some sort of a similarity. So for example, room and body, it might be a good idea to keep them the same color. So, and books and soul, you know, you have that option. Smaller, more insignificant words, you might just want to leave them all the same color. For mine, I want to leave them all black. Okay. Next video is going to show you how you can change the background, put some effects on the letters to really make this thing stand out.